How are we doing, folks? And welcome back to another episode of Dead Cold. Hopefully you can hear me above the weir that's directly below me. But I'm stood next to the Saxon Mill, wonderful pub, very ancient in itself as well, on the grounds of Guys Cliffe Mansion, which you can probably see in the distance behind me. So we investigated this place last night, and I say we because I was in some great company last night. I was with Paranormal Activities, Lauren Jones from the Ghost Voice, Kay and Craig Maloney from Lifting the Veil, and Dutch Courage's Jack and Richard. So this is what happened when we investigated this place last night. See you in a bit. Guys Cliffe House is situated approximately 1 mile north of the historic town of Warwick, and has had a long and varied history, from its humble beginnings as a place of worship in the 5th century to its Saxon time occupation. It derives its name from the legendary Guy of Warwick. Folklore tells us Guy was a great hero of his day, but was supposed to have retired to a hermitage in a cave on the site overlooking the River Avon. This legend led to the founding of a chantry. The chantry was established in 1423 as the Chapel of St Mary Magdalene, and the rock-carved stables and storehouses still remain. The house was used as a hospital during World War I, and in World War II became a school for evacuated children. Guys Cliffe Estate was broken up and sold in 1947, and in 1952 the old mill on the grounds became a pub and restaurant and was named the Saxon Mill. Guests who enter Guys Cliffe can sometimes feel particularly uneasy, and reports of strange swirls of mist are often witnessed, along with what sounds like stones being thrown. In the butler's parlour, heavy footsteps have been heard, and the underground chambers are said to be particularly active. Many guests refuse to even enter these areas, as poltergheist activity has also been witnessed here. Dragging noises are frequently heard above the chapel, and strange bright shooting white lights are common. In the caves below, there are reports of a tall dark shadow. Many refer to him as the hooded figure. He is said to have tremendous energy and does make his presence known. Welcome to Guys Cliffe House.
Jesus Christ, I tell you what, I've lost Corey already. Even with the lights on, I've lost him in the black.
Have you got the numbers, look?
Cracking.
Have you got the numbers on the...
Slate shelves as well.
Amazing.
Brilliant. So this is the wine cellar, yeah?
Yeah. You had a few bottles of wine in there, didn't you?
Definitely.
Jeez.
There's some scrolling up there, there's some... Brilliant.
Well, last time we was here, I was just sitting here, we were just being quiet.
Yeah.
Basically. And, you know, where like there's cobbles, like pebbles, as you walk up, you can hear like
Yeah.
footsteps. You could actually hear. I thought somebody was walking up.
Really?
Yeah, I've gone down there, and there's nobody there. I'm like, what the hell?
Brilliant.
I know, it's strange.
Couple of, you know, the light sensors as well. Because I was with Spectre last
Yeah.
time. The lights were just going off there.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Do you like your cat balls there, Mark?
I've got plenty of cat balls,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, they were going off all day.
Yeah, all down there, like.
So, folks, we are in the wine cellar. I mean, this place dates back till, you know, we're into the 14th century, 13th, 14th century, and further back as well. Obviously, that's the current building that's actually on there. So there's apparently lots of ghost activity and strange activity. We just got something shown tonight, didn't we?
Yeah.
By the main entrance. Security cameras picked up something very strange, like some kind of like weird mist rising out of the ground.
That was the at the back.
Was it the back? Was
Yeah,
it?
the one with the
light flicker?
The figure that they're seeing.
Yes.
That was the front gate one.
Yeah. That, you know, the front gate here,
Yeah.
the archway.
Yeah.
That was where that figure went across.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very strange. The light above it started flickering first a couple, 2 or 3 times, and then all of a sudden this white mist just like it just appears.
It's actually, to me, it looked like an actual body.
It did.
going across.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, it really is.
So we will do a bit of calling out in here to try and see if we can get anything at all. I mean, that this. I can't really see where I'm going here, like, so I'm literally going by the light of the night vision of the camera here. But I've got my REM pod here. I've got a few cat balls out going along the gravel, and then the other REM pod right in the middle, which was made by Electro Paranormal, which is it Electro?
Yeah,
Electro Paranormal. Craig Maloney, who's with us on this journey tonight. So I tell you what, my remembering of people's names tonight is terrible. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to place this on the ground so you can see that tunnel. I'm going to leave it there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and we're just going to go quiet as we can anyway, without Neil cracking any jokes, and see if we can pick up anything at all. To any spirits that are maybe watching us or near us and maybe afraid to say anything or do anything, I've put down another device there now. Apparently you're going to select a word from the word bank from my device and maybe tell us something about you. I'd like to introduce myself first. My name is Mark, and
I'm Neil.
And I'm Corey.
So you know our names if you were here. Could you possibly tell us yours? Please don't be afraid to do something. Say something. Come and touch one of us.
We're nice people, aren't we?
We are.
We're good people. You know, come and join us. Because we do know there's things, the spirits here. You know, so I'll just Even take a walk down the pathway and you'll see an archway and just come and join us. Even take a walk down the pathway and you'll see an archway and just come and join us.
Come and crack open a bottle of wine.
You haven't got a beer if you want one.
Yeah, we might not have any wine here, but you can go and crack one of them cans open.
Yeah. I mean, did you like wine? There must have been plenty in here.
Didn't you say there would be a brewery here as well? They used to brew here.
Yeah, apparently.
Up in that top room.
Yeah.
Where the tables were apparently shaking.
Yeah.
You mentioned there they call
Boardroom.
them you call them the brewery lads or
Yeah.
the brew boys.
The brew boys over there. So you liked a good drink back in the day, and it's still the same now, especially Mark. Well, if you want to come and join us, and there's a lot of devices, you just go near them, or just they will go off, and we'll know that you're here then. Or if you don't like us, let us know that way as well. If you don't want us here, we're invading your territory. You know, we'll let us know that you're here and we'll go.
Angry.
Angry. Angry about us being here. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Angry.
Angry. Angry about us being here. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounded like a bit like a growl, didn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't my stomach.
No.
I thought it was your stomach.
My stomach.
Yeah.
Don't know. I filmed it. A growl.
A growl or a gurgle of some kind.
Basement.
Jesus Christ, that made me jump.
What was that? What's that word?
Basement. Again.
Yeah, we are in the basement. Correct.
Do you want us to get out of the basement?
Brilliant.
It's the perfect setting, eh?
Isn't it just?
It really is.
It feels like someone's building it.
Need some results.
I'll not blind you with a light.
I'll have to keep going forward slightly.
If you are stood behind Corey, could you make your presence known behind him? Please. By any means you feel necessary. Give him a poke or pull his t-shirt or give him a slap upside the back of the head.
I'll try and push me over if you want.
How are we doing, folks? We're back again. I'm in the servants' quarters with Mr. Paralytic Activities himself, John.
How do? It's good to be back with my good friend, Mr. Dead Cold.
It is.
Do you know what? He'll do for me, I can tell you that.
Yes, I love those lines, John.
What the ones around my eyes, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little call out in April, I think.
Yes, I think we are. So I'll just show you this. The ceiling actually. The ceiling is superb inside of here. So you've got this. That's the main doorway we just came through. You've got this like ribbed vaulted ceiling. It's just absolutely superb. I love stuff like this. And as you may have heard John say before, you've got these fixings that are still on the wall are the original fixings for where the bells used to be. And that's the pigeons, if you can hear that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the hell that was there at first. I had to stop me in sentence. Yeah, so people apparently have heard the ding-a-ling-a-ling of these servants' bells have gone off. Okay. We haven't heard it, so I can't really say anything on that. But that door there apparently is where the fire started in this place. Beyond this, we're not allowed through there, to be fair. So we are going to be got a few gadgets kicking around. And we're going to have a bit of a call out. So, spirits of this servant's quarters, lend me your ears, please. If anybody is here and like to come forward to the sound of my voice, come forward to the sound of John's voice.
How do?
And come and welcome us. Come say hello. If you can hear that creaking, that's just my leather boots.
I was going to say, I thought it was your back. Calling out to the energies that still, or may still, reside in the servants' quarters. We'd love to hear them bells go.
We definitely would.
We'd like to hear anything, really, to be honest, but if you could give us that chime of the bells, that'd be bloody fantastic.
If you can hear things gurgling on every now and again, I will try and call it out, but my tummy again, as always when I come to these places, my stomach starts gurgling. I don't know why. It's not anxiety, that's for sure. Or worry, or frightenedness.
I think it was the couple of beers you had this afternoon.
It probably was the couple of pints of Timothy Taylor. That was a cracking pint there. Best pint of Timothy Taylor I've had in a while. Other beers are available, by the way, folks. It's not just calling out one in particular.
Calling out to the spirits of Guys Cliffe. Listen to my voice, come and join us. Me and Mark are having a little paranormal party here. We know this was the servants' quarters. Guaranteed you had some parties down here.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Did the servants here like working here? Did you like working here? Were your...
Did you hear that then?
I heard that. But that was...
When you said you like working here,
Yeah.
I'm at the exact same time, I heard yes, but it sounded like Luke.
Yeah. It did sound like one of the lads outside.
But that was perfect timing. It was Luke. Yeah. I'll get now that voice
Come in.
anyway.
Sorry.
It's alright, lads, come in.
The cellar.
No. Just
So we are joined by...
Have you come over? I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. Coming in. We're joined by Luke and... is that Nige?
It is.
Sorry, I've got Sir Nige, sorry. I keep on saying...
It's an origin of the cliff.
So-
like I was just saying, Mark just says, did you like being down here or something like that?
Yeah.
And we heard you say yes straight away.
Oh, sorry.
From out there.
Sorry.
I knew it was your voice, that's what I said.
Debunked our own yes straight away. So if any of the servants were angry about being here. Did you get treated very well? Were your masters decent to you? I don't know if I dare ask this, but were you ever beaten because you did something what they found was wrong? We mean, disrespect. All we're trying to do is get some kind of activity going. There's plenty of energy in this room. Please come forward and chat, talk, whisper.
This is one of my theories, that energies just come and go.
Yeah.
They come in, you could be there for an hour, so it'll happen in 5 minutes and then vanish. How many times has that happened?
Yeah.
Falstaff, unbelievable.
Nothing for hours and then all of a
Nothing
sudden
for an
it's
hour,
like-
10 minutes of craziness,
Mhm.
and then nothing.
Yeah.
Did you get pissed off there, Mia? Like Mark just said, did you get treated badly? Was you sick of them bells going constantly? Right, we're in the centre of the room, centre of your servants' quarters. Do you want us here? If not, let us know by making a noise. Whisper in our ears or shout at us, we don't mind. Throw something. Because we're not going to go until you do something, so the choice is yours. Are you waiting for the bells to chime before you actually do anything? Is that how it works down here?
Do something of your own free will. You don't have to wait for your masters to actually ring a bell to do something. Can you tap on the table in front of us? Can you copy me, please? I'm going to tap on the table. I'd like you to copy me. Can you copy that, please?
Do you know what I'm going to try and find, Mark?
What's that?
A chime noise.
Yeah. Actually, most ringtones on the phone have a chime, don't they? They have a chime notification.
Yeah.
The
That's not a chime.
Jesus Christ, John.
Sorry.
Yeah, John was actually around. You can't even see him. He's behind the pillar. He's messing around with his phone. That horrible scream noise came up.
I apologise. I was trying to get a bell noise for the, see if we can get anything to kind of so someone can recognise the noise, Not that screaming noise. Then again, they might have recognised that. You never know. One day.
You never know, yeah.
Down here. So here we go. Let's try this then, Mark.
Come on, servants, you better do something now then. Them bells are ringing. Hurry, hurry. Come on, chop, chop.
Your masters are getting pissed off that you're not serving them.
Well, folks, we've had a good half hour in here. I know it's not a grand scale of time in the whole scheme of things, but you know, we're going to visit somewhere else very, very soon.
I think the stable's calling us, Mark.
Definitely. We'll see you there.
Craig have warmed that up.
Yes, Kay and Craig and Lorian have been in there, and we'll obviously hook up with them at some point tonight. But yeah, in a bit, folks. All right, folks, we have come to the cloister. I'll start that again. We have come. How are you doing, folks? We have come to the Cloisters Caves as part of our trip round Guys Cliffe House. This is a hollowed out cave physically hollowed out, hammer and chisel. And you can see. I'll stop talking into the camera and I'll flip this around and you can see it. This is a bit of a wondrous thing to see, to be fair. This has all been hand chopped by human hands. Right out of the limestone or sandstone cave face. And I'm here with Kay and Craig Maloney and Lorian Jones. Craig's just setting up his laser.
So, hello spirits. We've come tonight to talk to you, to get some more information about who you are, what you did here in this place. So my name's Kay, this is Lorian, this is Mark, and this is Craig. If you're with us, could we have your name, please?
Thank you very much if you did give us your name. I was just wondering, could you tell me what this place was used for, please?
And what's the significance of the gentleman that's dressed in a sack? At the very back of the cave, you're in a sack and you're barefoot. Why are you here? Doing the sign cross. Stepping back.
You don't have to be afraid, you can just come towards us. We mean you no harm. Come as friends. We just wish to just prove that you're here, that's all.
I pray to St. Anthony. I pray to St. Anthony that he's did the cross. I'm sure St. Anthony is the same too. You think things go missing, is he? Sure it's to bring things back to their rightful place. I'm sure St. Anthony, that's what he's for. Are you lost? Were you brought here maybe, and this isn't your rightful home? Do you perceive as what we're doing as ungodly? That box in front of you, it's not going to hurt you. You're not going to go anywhere unsightly or ungodly. If you touch that box or go near that box, it's got yes or no written on it. Which side is which, Craig? Which is a yes and which is a no?
So if you're at the back of the cave now looking towards us, on your right hand side, if you go towards that one, that will give us a yes. And if you're looking towards us, on your left hand side, that one means no. It's nice and simple, you just move towards it, you don't have to do anything other than just put your foot by it, your leg, reach for it with your hand. Could you give me an answer to this, please? Do you understand what I've just said to you? Is that okay for you to step forward and just activate that box for me?
I suffer for the sacrament of my soul. That's, yeah. Do you believe that suffering brings you closer to God? Step forward now, you're in complete darkness. If you're safer, just follow the voices, take the energy. We can pray with you if you wish. Would that make you trust us a bit more? Why are you giving me the name Francis? Was that your name, or was that your name here in England? Was that your kind of Catholic name, your newborn religious name? Francis, who's the lady in red that you're referring to?
The lady in the red dress was apparently the kind and generous lady of the house from centuries past. The custodian also confirmed he had an old trunk of period dresses, and within it was the one Kay had described to him.
She sees you, she comforts you. Do you do her bidding? Do you her help so she helps you? Why are you showing me this cave as a bit more? Why are the columns? Why have some of the columns got particular tiles on? So in front of me here, there's one that looks like it's in reds and greens, and it almost looks like trying to explain it to you, chaotic, but it's almost as if it's the shroud that would have been put on Jesus' face. It's got two eyes, it's got a mouth, and something that looks like a crown on its head on that column. The column in front of you, the middle column, that's got a beautiful cross. And where did the brass cross go in the middle? Who took that? We know you haven't done it and you're not in trouble, but we can help. Francis, who's the person that's on my left-hand side now, in between here? On my left-hand side, by the column where I said the shroud picture was? Who's that person? He's a lot bigger than you. Who's that? And can I ask that person if you want to step back a little bit and let Francis talk, or you can help Francis talk to us? Is he your master, Francis? Is he your superior? So here where I'm talking about, there's like a massive, a bit taller than you, Craig, black mass stood. Every time I talk, it'll step in and out. And I think Francis is aware that if he talks, he gets into trouble with that man. And then that man gets him into trouble. It's like a knock-on effect.
This next small section is interesting, and I'm always honest in my investigations, but none of us heard this on the night. I only heard this on the edit, and as far as I'm aware, we were all stood or sat still. There are two types of sound here. First was what sounds like an agreeing short Second were 3 footsteps from what sounds like behind me on the raised stone walkway. We were all stood on the flattened soft earth. Not saying it's paranormal, just saying it's interesting. Obviously, my camera view is not great, so I can't say 100%.
I won't talk anymore if it bothers you, but we're here all night, so if you want to come with us out of the cage you can, or if not us, there's lots of people here to talk. So somebody maybe go to the person who you feel most comfortable with, or maybe just let us know that you're here, so that box in front of you, or if you listen to my feet now, I'm on the mud, you're a rock. So if you shuffle your feet, we'll hear you quite clearly. It's got really dark.
Yeah.
Did anybody get anything random?
I didn't get any
Numbers, shapes, anything at all?
I didn't get anything.
No.
No.
I got cobwebs. What felt like cobwebs in the back of my ears.
It's really interesting, that's the thing. Just thinking, like you said, what we talk about all the time, that fear of I'd rather stay in purgatory than go to where I need to go because I'm going to get into trouble. Well, thank you, Francis, but you can continue to come with us. But I want to say thank you, even though you come and talk to me, we've been able to say a little bit more about you, so I want to say thank you, but please don't let that be the end. Come and talk to us some more at wherever we are in the building.
What's that?
It's me. Sorry.
Thank you, Francis.
I thought it was like a rock slide.
Sorry. An interesting time spent at Guys Cliffe House, with other rooms and locations to visit. One I would love to come back to. But until the next time, stay safe, and I hope you enjoyed this one.